Part of my spiritual practice. I don't just think about what I'm grateful for. I actually write down 5 things. And some days so good. Maui days is like 13, 15, 17, 20. Because you just wake up and it's like, woo, look at this. So the practice of gratitude immediately changes your vibration. And no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how hard it is, no matter how sorrowful it is, if you can bring yourself back to the centered space that is the you with a capital Y, and find something just to breathe into with gratitude. Okay, so Bob is the reason I'm in Maui, y'all. This is a funny story about Bob. When Bob was a little boy, 10 years old, he used to read real estate books all the time. His mom would come in the room and say, "Bob, put away those books. I told you about reading those real estate books." So I'm thinking your mom should be happy you're 10 reading it wasn't something else. But anyway, so Bob grew up as a kid reading real estate books and all that, and dreamed of having his own ranch. And he waited for a piece of property to come available in Maui for 22 years, just tracking down this property, and finally bought the piece of property up in upcountry. And so he got his dream of having his ranch. And then I came here and saw that. I said, "How did you get to live up here? This is some really high country, upcountry living up here." And that's how it happened. So I started buying around Bob. So we're neighbors. So now Bob and I are neighbors. Yes. And I've had some of my most powerful spiritual moments up there. And I was just talking to my goddaughter, who's 10 years old, Bob's daughter, last night at dinner, about walking on Thompson Road one night. And the clouds were down, and literally it was like walking through a cloud. Bob and I were like walking through a cloud. And we'd been hiking, and the clouds came down. So he said, "Do you hear that?" I stopped. And it was so still, not just quiet, so still. I could hear my heartbeat, and I could hear his standing next to me. That stillness, that sort of like was in everything. I knew that was God. I knew that, wow, it felt like the beginning of life, the end of life, and all time in that moment.